Like and subscribe now, or you're gonna have bad luck this week.
There are celebrities whose ups and downs we have followed since their childhood, through them growing up. One of the problems famous children face is that their appearance on television at a very early age can take a serious toll on their behavior and development. Keeping your head up and yourself on the right track takes a lot of strength and willpower. From the little Hercules to the troubled Carter brother, let's have a look at 10 famous kids who ruined their careers. Let's begin. Number 10. Richard Sandrak. It can take hours of dedication in the gym and years of self-control to build up. Little Hercules hit the headlines almost 2 decades ago when he was just 8 years old. Richard's fitness-conscious parents induced him to work out from the age of 2. The result was Little Hercules, and the telling of his story hints at the unbearable pressure placed on a boy who had no time to play around. Richard's parents placed their son on a demanding workout regimen that had him lifting 82 kilograms by the time he was 6. By the age of 8, Richard was traveling the country with his father, entering competitions and promoting nutritional products, and lending his image to publicity campaigns. This meant he couldn't chug on burgers, pizzas, soft drinks, or any of the childhood diet at all. What a tragic life he must have had. Richard went separate ways with his father at the age of 11 after he was arrested and sent to prison for mother. He stopped bodybuilding and now at the age of 24 works for Universal Studios as a stuntman. He says now lifting weights is nowhere close to on his agenda and he prefers lighting himself on fire or jumping off of a building at his job and finds it more satisfying than anything else. Good for him, he can probably have pizza now. Number 9. Haley Joel Osment. The sentence, "I see dead people," was on everybody's tongue after they watched the famous 90s movie The Sixth Sense. Quirky or not, that line gave people goosebumps. What made those 4 words even more devastating was that they were breathlessly uttered by a child, the 11-year-old Haley Joel Osment. The movie made Osment a breakout star. It saw him nominated for an Academy Award, and he was swept around the world doing press for the blockbuster movie. With his astonishing talent and baleful eyes, he looked set for superstardom, with even Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise calling. There were a couple of other big screen roles, and then nothing. Osment largely disappeared from the public view, whether on purpose or because the roles started to dry up, but Osment largely turned his back on Hollywood, focusing on high school, where he even took part in school plays. Haley hit the headlines in 2006. Since then, he has played various roles in shows and movies including Silicon Valley, Entourage, and has voiced animated characters too, but he still isn't as big as he was supposed to be. Osment just doesn't like the industry much. He even grew a beard to hide from the public. Number 8. Michael Oliver. If you're a child of the 90s, you probably grew up loving Problem Child, starred by the amazing Michael Oliver. He was an adorably mischievous 8-year-old when he first hit the big screen and later in the sequel. Since then, no one has seen him. He actually quit acting in 1995 and has been living a normal life out of the spotlight ever since. During a 2012 Problem Child cast reunion to the benefit of the John Ritter Foundation, Oliver, who is now 39, said that after having been thrust into the spotlight as a child, he appreciates some peace and quiet. He's actually quite happy with his life the way it is today. Aw, how grounded and normal is that? He seems intelligent and kind-hearted. With so much negative press about former child stars, it's nice to see someone who appreciates their star-studded childhood for what it was and values their current normal life just as much. Good for you, Michael Oliver. You are a problem child no more. Number 7. Alana Thompson. Many parents go to extreme lengths to make their kids live the lives they wish they had. It can be bad for the kid because they might end up taking away their childhood. Such is an example of Alana Thompson. Everyone knows how the story goes. Alana Thompson, aka Honey Boo Boo, has been in the public eye from the age of 6 years old, when she shot to stardom for her appearance on Toddlers and Tiaras, which then earned Alana her very own reality TV show, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. Alana Thompson hasn't had the easiest childhood. She has spent most of it in the spotlight, and her family has been at the center of numerous scandals over the years, resulting in Alana having a tumultuous life. It was found out that Alana's mother Jan was giving her an her livelier. Her mother was also caught in many scandals, and Here Comes Honey Boo Boo was dropped from TLC in 2014. Since then, Alana has appeared in some shows, but the fame is nothing compared to what she had before. She actually prefers it that way. Number 6. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan has a tragic story to tell. There was a time when Lindsay Lohan was loved by everyone and was considered one of the most promising actresses. With her role in Mean Girls, she took the world by storm. The New York Times reported that at one point she was even America's favorite troubled teen. Lindsay started acting from the age of 3, and her acting portfolio helped her land the famous role in the movie Parent Trap. As her celebrity status grew, Lindsay Lohan started spending more time at New York nightclubs, and stories about her struggles started coming up in newspapers pretty often. In 2007, and both times she was in, but things didn't really work out. In 2010, she spent 13 days after violating Lindsay has gotten better since then and has been trying to flip her life around, but her glory days are behind her. Number 5. The Backpack Kid. Russell Horning, also known as the Backpack Kid, appeared during Katy Perry's song for the music video Swish Swish while doing the floss, a dance that involves rapidly swinging your arms to the front and back of your body. Horning didn't invent the move, although after the performance its popularity exploded, as did the teenager's rise to fame. But while the Backpack Kid's signature dance move was all the rage in 2018, its time on the dance floor disappeared faster than the dab. Russell Horning knew that his dancing shoes could only get him so far, which is why he wisely rebranded himself as an aspiring rapper. But even after dropping his album on his own birthday, that didn't work out much for him, and he has mostly been forgotten about by the industry. The worst part is, he's not even a fan of the person who made him famous, Katy Perry. Number 4. Juliana Rose Moriello. The kid fell off the face of the earth so badly that people thought she actually died. Juliana Rose Moriello is best known for her role as Stephanie in the television series Lazy Town. Her last episode was in 2016, and fans haven't seen her on the screen since. Tabloids have shared a few wild stories about Juliana being arrested for prostitution. But these rumors are simply not true. Juliana Rose Moriello is alive and well. She attended Columbia University and successfully got her master's degree in occupational therapy. Although she's not currently working on any television or film productions, Moriello has not forsaken her loyal fan base. She maintains a Facebook social media account and regularly posts photographs along with updates on what's going on in her life. Number 3. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes was the ultimate scene stealer in the 2010 comedy Easy-A. Bynes worked alongside Emma Stone in the critically acclaimed film in the role of Marianne Bryant, a devout Christian. But shortly before the release of Easy-A, Bynes shocked fans by announcing her indefinite hiatus from acting, which lasted a long time, and that's when the screw-ups began. In 2012, the former actress. Within the next 2 years, Bynes found more trouble with setting a fire in a stranger's driveway. After seeking help from loved ones and medical professionals, Bynes announced that she was diagnosed in 2014. She managed to find sobriety and took responsibility for her past erratic behavior, which she admittedly credited to her substance abuse. Number 2. Demi Lovato. If you are a 90s child, you probably watched Barney and Friends in your free time, and if you didn't, we feel sorry for your childhood. They had a young child star who went on to shock the world with her amazing life. Yes, we are talking about Demi Lovato. She went on to star in the famous timeless movie Camp Rock. Even as a teenager, she was a successful singer and a movie star who became everyone's favorite. But just like almost every teen, she couldn't deal with the stardom. And she couldn't go without it for more than a few hours. She later went to rehab. She started getting better, but life brought her down once again in 2018 when she and was rushed to the hospital where her life was barely saved. Number 1. Aaron Carter. It was the late 1990s and early 2000s when singer Aaron Carter, brother of Backstreet Boys singer Nick Carter, established himself. At not even 16 years old, Carter had released 4 albums. He also infamously dated Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan at the same time. That is something. Aaron Carter had success when he was young, but Carter had a troubled adulthood. He later admitted that his sister Leslie had got him hooked on before her tragic death, and that is something he did for years thereafter. It got so bad that he said he now has to take to repair the serotonin receptors in his brain. He was caught multiple times, and due to his excessive spending, he went broke. It got so bad that Nick and his sister Angel requested a restraining order against Aaron, his wife, and even their unborn child. They even had to increase security. To add fuel to the firestorm in the Carter family, Aaron recently accused his late sister Leslie. Some family that is. Well, which one of these do you think can still make it in the showbiz? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.